Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have another craft project to share with you guys. It's a packaging idea. With Christmas coming up, you might be looking for some quick ideas on how to package things that you've created. And so I've been cleaning my craft room and reorganizing things, and I came across some different bags in my stash. And I did want to make a couple of bags for some Happy Mail, and so I decided to use a couple of these bags for that. Here's the bags that I did start off with. This one is a longer burlap bag. I believe it's probably was used for wine. And I picked up quite a few of these a while back at the thrift store. They had some in this burlap color, and then they also had red, and then the package also included some tags. I'm thinking that someone probably most likely used them for a wedding, and they had some supplies left over that they gifted the thrift store, and I picked up the whole bunch for just a couple of bucks, so it was a really good deal. And then also at our local craft store, or not craft store, our local thrift store, I found another style of burlap bag. This one's a little bit shorter, and this one originally I think was sold at Ben Franklin, and it's the Doris brand. But again, it was really cute, and I had a couple of these also. And this one I did find at our thrift store too. This one I paid $1 for. And here's what they turned out after I decorated them. And both of these I started off with the same way. I took different lace and I just layered the background. I glued them on the front and the back. I do like my back sides decorated. I think it's really pretty to have the back sides decorated. And then from there, after I decorated the back, I chose images, and I will link the company that I purchased these from. It's a digital company on Etsy. They have different digital designs, and once I had picked out my designs, I went ahead and I layered them on a piece of felt. I glued them on, and I cut them out again, just so that there was a little depth to them. And then from there, I did go ahead. Some of them, I think I did add some eyelash trim, but you really don't see it unless you look close. So there is eyelash trim that I glued behind each of these images. I also glued around some lace. So this one I had the really pretty pink lace that I glued around the sides. And I gathered it up as I was gluing it around the back side. And then I also went ahead and added some teardrop pearls on top of that. And for this one I chose at the bottom, I do have a couple layers of dangles. I have this layer of dangles, and they were leftover pieces from a design team for Angel Dreams Crafts, came on Etsy. It's a common dangle trim that she carries in her store a lot, so I will also try and link her store if you are looking for laces and trims. She does have some beautiful trims in her shop. And so, like I said, I purchase a lot of my trims from her if I don't find them at the thrift store. And so I have those, that layer of dangle. Then I had this other really nice, more of a wispy, eyelashy type dangle that I layered on top. And then on top of that, I had these little wings appliques. And I can't remember who I got these from. I either got them from my mom's neighbor who gifted me a whole bunch, or I might have gotten them last year in a swap that I either did with Amy Love or else Handmade by Deanna Marie. They both had gifted me some stuff, and these were kind of set in the same area of that different stuff, so I'm not sure who gave them to me, but it was one of those three ladies. So thank you to whoever gave those angel wings to me. I think they're gorgeous. And then on top of it, I have this really fun little pearl applique. And if anybody knows where I can purchase another applique like this, let me know. I would love to pick up a few more of these. I actually found this one at our local thrift store, and it was in a baggie with some hearts, some beaded hearts. And I spent like 50 cents on the whole bag. So, and I got like 2 of these in there, and then a couple of the hearts. But I would love to get some more of these. It's a really fun little applique. So if anybody knows on that one, make sure you leave me a comment. And so that was all that I chose to do on this one. I didn't want to do too much decorating up here because it is a drawstring bag. So once you close it at the top, there really doesn't leave a lot of room for decorating up there. So I did want, like I said, a couple of bags to to send out some happy mail or some gifts for my family. And so this is one of the ones I created. And then here was the little one that I created with the smaller. Again, I decorated the back real quick with just some lace so it looked kind of pretty. And I think that burlap and lace looks really nice together. And I did the same thing on the front. And then on this one I layered up. I had this satin trim that had a layer of lace behind it. And so I layered that around the image. And then on top of that I did some pearls. And then on this one up at the top, I added this little flower applique. And then down here, I had a little bit of this. This is some Tim Holtz rosette trim from many, many years ago. That I had just a little bit left of that. They're kind of nice little shabby rosettes. And so I layered that, and then I went ahead and added some flat back pearls to the middle of them. And then also behind this image, I have one more layer of some Angel Dream Crafts Kim leftover dangle trim from a past design team project that I used. I was really trying to use up a lot of my little snippets and bits and pieces in my stash, so that's where those ones came from. And those are my 2 bags that I wanted to share with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you back next time when I have another creation to share with you. So until then, have a wonderful day and happy crafting.